Hello, fellow Annihilators. I am the Annihilator, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright's Ace Attorney. I think I voluntarily decided not to have the music on. I don't think I'm going to be putting it back on anytime soon. So, now that that's out of the way, let's just continue. Okay, so currently finding out what Mr. White has to say to this. Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognised the broken shards as a glass light stand. Also, not that this matters, but that's a window where the beam of thing is coming through, and so the bottom of the window would be blocking the the view of the broken shards anyway. You wouldn't be able to see down, you would only be able to see in the middle, if that makes sense. Anyway, there's no way you could have recognised the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? Let me guess, you're going to say you came in about like a month before and and somehow saw it then. It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. I, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Objection! Now that you've said that, we're definitely not going to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Heck, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, Oh, or maybe he is gonna confess and I won't have to do any more goddamn cross-examinations. I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. So I was right. He did come in beforehand, and he placed the wiretap on the phone, and that's when he saw the lamp, which makes sense. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Actually, let me see the floor plan again. Just a second. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Exactly, I agree. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. You're very proud about that. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honour. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Let me guess, I have to cross-examine it. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Yep, witness testimony, the wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fainco law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Oh, is that it? Okay. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and that is how you were able to identify what had fallen over? By the sound? Correct, that is right. But there were other things that had fallen over. I guess the glass shattering is a very unmistakable sound, but even still, it would have been hard to make out with all the other things dropping to the floor. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross to the stand. Alright, let me just look at my evidence for a second. Okay, I'm not sure. Yeah, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck. Good luck, Phoenix. Cross-examination. It was the beginning of September. Since I don't know what I'm supposed to be, doing, I'm just gonna press him on a load of stuff. And press him on next. Do you have proof?
Objection!
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Ah, right. I had entered the Fainco law offices. Pressing on this as well. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May?
Objection!
Stop objecting, Edgeworth. Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fainco law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edgeworth, he has already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fainco law offices. I'm not losing any points for this, which is good. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. I don't doubt that. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Pressing for this. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Most light stands are glass. Such a beautatious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out on him. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely don't have any evidence. So I guess I I guess I just need to press him on this one. This is the only thing I haven't pressed him on. So I'm gonna hope and pray that this is the right answer. Oh, he smashed the table. That usually means it's right. Why did you tap Mia's phone?
Objection!
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honour. Ah, Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Why do you have to use such big words? I'm good with big words, but most of the words you use are made up. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Ooh, maybe I did have to just press him on everything. Tsk, tsk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more? I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix? I guess that's Maya? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Wait, what? Mia? Oh, it's a hallucination. Never give up, Phoenix. Me. Did I just collapse? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Am I on drugs? I think someone spiked my drink. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Oh, I'm still hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gak. So, did that trial never happen? Did Mia never die? Hey, Phoenix. Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. I'm confused. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? Am I doing Maya's voice for this or Mia's? Because it says Mia, but I don't know. I'm just gonna do a normal voice. When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? What? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. Did I seriously never turn it over? The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. Seriously? You never looked at the back? What? 1 million? Wait, is that? Oh, 1,000. Wow, big spender. Item glass light stand? Date of purchase September 4. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Well, I could have known that sooner, then I could have pieced it all together sooner. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? That he saw it a week before. Yep. He said he saw the stand. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Except once again, there's no evidence against me. Receipt for a glass light stand. The date of purchase is the day before the murder. Cool. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. Blah de blah de blah. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I mean, yeah, that's his voice. I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Is it the same one? Yes. I assume most of these statements can be this. But I'm gonna try and be careful. I entered the course I had done, so I left when I saw this glass slight stack. Yeah, I'm gonna present it here.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? No, I don't. Wahaha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of this receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand? And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fane Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Oh my god. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. I think he already lost it when he was born. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances, especially since you have no proof. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Objection! Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What now? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. There is also no concrete proof that I am guilty. Why does nobody understand that? Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? Another trial? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Objection. What? You didn't say objection? I just... The choice was object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. No. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gas. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mia's memo, a list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. I want to get this wrong, because it's so obvious that it's this one. I just want to, let's read the cell phone conversation again.
Take that!
No, that's not it. I can't mess this one up. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I have something I would like to read to the court. Ah, okay. Fine.
Take that!
I'll do it properly. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop. Desist. Halt. I'm surprised you didn't make up a word like dehalt or holsist. Please stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White. Admit your guilt. Right here. Right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. What is this? I confess. I did it. I hit her. I did not. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you know how spirited it was. Well. This court finds the defense. The defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Woo! Woo! That is all. This court is adjourned. Woo! September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. Yeah, I didn't know this game had any supernatural elements to it. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. Hehe, I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 o'clock. The office. I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kinda worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wahaha, you should see your face. Oh, I think this is Maya pulling a prank. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? I was hallucinating. What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with this new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind calling me Yo Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Mario calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. Cool. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Next chapter? Oh, right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. I'm American, remember? There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wastin'. Okay, wait up. Next chapter? Yeah, the end. No, I can't end the episode here. A brand new episode has been added. Cool. Yes, please. I would like to. You know, a little anecdote. Before the recording, well, after I'd done my intro, before, I went into picking the save screen and found out that my last game hadn't saved from the last episode for some reason. So yeah, I had to do all of what I did in the last episode all over again. It was extremely annoying. Anyway, overwrite the selected save data. Yes. Gra, you have disgraced me for the last. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Samurai. The moon, no, it is you who should gaze upon the moon. This is going so fast, for it will be you. Be the last. Oh, okay. See you in hell, evil massive magistrate. Whoa! Rah! The warrior swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. So that was just a TV show? Normally at the start of the chapter they show the murder. Weird. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. That rocks. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What, Nick? You mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He is only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. I thought you were much younger than that, like, at least 14? That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. And that's also younger than I expected. Then watch it with me. He's really cool. And it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month had passed since my trial. His murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law officers. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Ring, 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 ring. Shut up. Beep. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Don't tell me Maya's dead. Well, dying. Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick. Please, Nick. Okay. Yeah, I know where I'm going and what time it is. Might as well watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on the suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Howard, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. So we did see the murder at the start. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Bring. Beep. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick. It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Beep. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. Okay, cool. Well, I don't really need to talk to her. Down to the detention center we go. October 16th. Oh, wow. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is this guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Whoa, what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay, this is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I don't want to wreck their dreams. Yeah, I think that's the voice I'm going to give him. I'm not sure, though. I might change it later. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Wah. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Alrighty. Do I have any evidence? No, I do not. Okay, talk. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 in the morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. I see. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, How could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this, and a bit out of touch with the world. You could say he's a boomer. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Oldie Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess you did defeat him this time. I see. Neo-Oldie Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? How was his alibi? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Not a very solid alibi. Some action hero. What would the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Probably. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. Unfortunately, once again, this voice is similar to another that I did, Detective Gumshoe. He's a bit similar, just a bit softer. And willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Okay. Okay, let's go to the studio main gate. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in? You got to go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh yeah? Well that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Yeah, this voice suits her perfectly. Gawkers? Gawkers? Sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. You today? Oh, what? Oh god, she's going too fast. Why do lawyers not work like the way I thought life was... I can't read this, I'm sorry. Nick? What did she just say? She went a bit too fast for me. Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey! Listen, when you're being spoken to, use today. She's the boomeriest of boomers. Talk. Studios. So what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days, when I was your age, no, you were a star. There'll be a little twinkle between the stars here, and I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was. Hammer? The victim dummy? The evil magistrate? He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Okay, Will Powers. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask.
You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jackhammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Reasons for suspicion. Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left of here. So if you want to go into the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Oh, that's Phoenix talking. Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure you would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Ooh, okay, Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Well, I guess we need to go to the detention center and get a letter. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. You're, at worst, you're a suspect. Okay. Okay, so we'll talk about these two in the next episode. This was pretty good. We finished the last chapter, well, the second chapter, which is pretty cool. And we'll continue investigating in the next episode. If you liked this video, then please annihilate that like, subscribe, and share button. And if you want to see more, then I will see you next time.